It's me, Renee. I'm back. And as you can see, I'm here for my June reading plans. Not my TBR, because I decided on a whim to join Amazing Readathon, which is a readathon where you get the prompts just kind of on the day that you're supposed to start the book. So making a TBR is kind of difficult. I do have some pile of possibilities, I suppose. Some books I think might work. I also, the Amazing Readathon. It's you have different genre groups. I joined the fantasy genre because I have a lot of fantasy that I have not read because I wasn't in like that fantasy slump last year and whatnot. So yeah, and I already slightly decided to do a buddy read of one of these on Discord. So yeah, I suppose if you're also doing the Amazing Readathon, look me up on Discord. And if you see any of these books that you want to read as well, talk to me and we can buddy read. That will be fun. The rules for Amazing Readathon is kind of you get prompts on the day, and then you have like the prompts that you can use for all the genres. So it's not, at least if I'm not mistaken, I think that all the groups get the same genre, and then you get points for like how many pages you read, and then you have points if you do side quest and whatnot. And yeah, there's lots of points system things. And I'm gonna link to. I'm gonna tag Bree, who's the host of or creator of Amazing Readathon. I'm gonna tag the two hosts of fantasy genre. And you know what? I'm just gonna show you my books at the moment that I have think I might look up. Also, in case you're like curious if you want people read lots of different genres, which I also am one of those, you don't have to read just the genre that your group is part of. But if you read that genre, you get more points. So yeah, that's really it. You can mix up and read different things as well. Okay. So first, the book I have planned a read to is Memory Thieves by Donnie Clayton. So I read the first book 1 year ago now. I loved it, and excited to get to the second book. This is a middle grade book. I'm not quite sure if the third book is coming out this year because I don't believe this is duology. I might be wrong there, but yeah. Anywho, excited to read it. Then we have Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. You might be like, what is that bookmark? What? You might be confused. You can use books that you already have read or have started in the Amazing Readathon. But you can't, like, if you just have one chapter left, you can't do that. If you have half or one half left, you can use the book. So this book, I read a bit, but you can definitely see I have not read half. So, yeah. And then we have Soul of Stars by Ashley Poston, which I believe maybe I read like one page a few years ago. And I love the first book. For some reason, I just haven't picked up the second book. I own it, but I haven't picked up. So, yeah. Wait, excuse me. Then we have Trouble Twisters by Garth Nix and Sean Williams. This is the first in middle grade series trilogy, and I don't know what it is, but yeah, I found it in a used bookstore, and I'm all for middle grades, so yeah, this seems like a funny book. And then we have The Jasmine Throne by Tasa Shuri. This is a bit of a bigger book, but I have time to read, so why not put some bigger books on the pile of possibilities reading plan? This is Asian inspired high fantasy, I want to say. I believe it's kind of, I don't think it's urban. I don't know if it's portal fantasy. But yeah, anyway. I know it has sapphic elements to it, and I think there's a romance. I'm not sure how big it is, but yeah. Then we have The Pickpocket and the Guy Wall by Lindsay Eager. I saw this on Bookstagram, and it's by Australian author. And yeah, it's a thief. It's kind of like a this standalone also, but it's a middle grade thief story about someone. I mean, probably a Robin Hood-ish story. I don't quite remember, but like when the pickpocket and a gargoyle, of course, that's something I need to read. I mean, just this cool cover and title, yes, give it to me. And then we have The Talisman Ring by Judith Hare. So I heard some things about Judith Hare, and I did try a book by her, hitting myself, a book by her 2 years ago. I DNF'd that one. I kind of want to try this one, and I believe this one has a cursed talisman, or at least that's like a talisman that's important to the story. So yeah, don't try it. Then we have Skip to the End by Molly James. This is a adult romance, and I believe I saw this on a list of like funny romances. So yeah, kind of decided to like pick not just fantasy, but like have like a bit of a break from fantasy, but like yeah, palate cleansers. And then The Cursed Rose by Leslie Weather. Yes, this has been on my TBR for the whole year, more or less. Have not really finished it. I think I might take it because this weekend I'm going away, so maybe I'll take it on that trip because I'm going on a train trip. So maybe I'll read it as one of the first books. Maybe I'll do that. So, yep. And then we have The Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah. So this is the first in a series, and just love this cover, and also just Stardust Thief. It just screams like such a cool title. Honestly, I don't really know that much about it, but I don't really feel like I have to because it's just yeah. And I believe it's gotten good reviews, so yeah. Then we have The Windsor Knot, which again I think I might bring it on my weekend away because yeah, I have 2 train trips that I can have some time to read on them. And this is a cozy crime. Rotten Weird by Andrew Caldecott. This is the first in a series, and it's kind of, I feel like it's a I feel like it's a middle fantasy. I feel like it's a different world now, but it's kind of different parallel world, and then some magical aspects to it. But it's not London, it's Linden, and yeah, so it's kind of slightly different names and whatnot. I believe. No, it says Tudor. Okay, so it's our world, just like with some fantasy aspects to it. So yeah, like historical-ish fantasy. So yeah, cool. And then we have The Sorcerer's Secret by Scott Meebus. Again, I have started this one. Haven't gone far in it, but I have started it. So yeah. And then we have Dragon Blood Ring by Amparo Ortiz. Second book in a duology, and I very much want to read it soon. And then we have Can't Spell Treason Without T. Definitely gonna read this soon. It is like cozy mystery. Yeah, cozy fantasy. I believe it has some mystery as well. And I love tea. So yeah, gonna try this one out. And yeah, that's kind of more or less my plan for right now. As I said, you don't really know which books could work for prompts. So like making a direct TBR is difficult. And also, yeah, these are books I want to read, but also in general, I feel like I kind of going using to like excuse to like just read whatever from my unread pile. So yeah, because I still like in January I counted I have like around 300 unread books. I have read some of the books that I own this year, yes, but I also read bought some new ones. So like how much smaller that number is now, I don't think it's that much smaller. So yeah, I want to try to read a lot of the own books I have, not go to a library. Well, I suppose I could go a bit to a library, but like I want to mainly do books for my own shelves. So yeah, and yeah, I suppose if you're also doing the Amazing Readathon, and I know one of prompts is like a book that's set in a different country than where you live. I have some videos with Norwegian books and some videos with like Eurovision recommendations, which is kind of books set around Europe. So you can check out those if you want. I mean, I suppose finding books set around places is not that difficult, but if you want. Also, there's also a prompt of like finding reading books that are underrated. I have some underrated videos, so you can check out those. And yeah, I think that's it for today, and I'm excited. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.